Yarrow live plant. This is a 2-piece collection from Cottage Farms, under $30 to get it home. You also get free shipping and handling too, so you've got 3 easy payments. Now that's a really great way if you're thinking of getting a lot of live plants this year, or maybe you've already stocked up for the season and you want to get more. That's a really great way to break up some of those payments those payments as well. M132391. This is probably one of the biggest savings in our entire show, because the 2-piece collection of the 3-in-1 Milly Rock Yarrow is usually $41. We're now at a new low price of $29.98. So Alan Petrovich is joining us. Alan is part of the Cottage Farms team. Alan, come on in. I'm excited to work with you. Talk plants.
Talk plants, yes.
Put some roots down.
Oh, you're good,
I
yes.
do always love a good plant pun as well. Alan, but you really do have a passion for gardening.
I do, I love
lend
plants.
your expertise.
You can never have enough plants, that's what I say.
That's true. That and shoots. Okay, so let's talk, what's the Milly Rock Yarrow?
Okay, so you're talking about pollinator plants. This is a great pollinator plant. So this will bring the butterflies and the bees and the wasps, and it's really good. And it's great colors. We got 3 beautiful colors. We've got the terracotta yellow, we've got the rose, and we've got the red. So 3 different colors comes in this set, and they're beautiful. They're delicate looking, but they're tough as nails.
Yeah, this is how one is shipped?
Exactly.
And then how big does it get?
It gets between 1 and 2 feet tall.
Okay. If I'm wanting to plant like the pollinators, where's a good spot to plant them?
Sunny locations are the best.
Okay.
If you're going to draw pollinators, probably 6 hours of sun, that would be full sun. They like sun, they like it warm. You know, the flowers give off fragrance, so they're drawn to those. So if you have a sunny deck, you can plant these in the ground. They do fine in either location.
But so the Milly Rock Yarrow, the pollinators love these. So I always think it's one of the most important things you could do in your garden. It not only adds beauty, but this is how we're like now giving back to Mother Nature.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's good for you because the flowers are beautiful and you're helping nature as well. And anytime you can help nature, that's great.
Yeah.
So, and these bloom a long time. So they kind of act like an annual.
Okay.
They bloom spring, summer, and fall. They continue to bloom all season long. To help them out a little bit, you just kind of pinch off the dead flowers.
Okay.
And then new flowers will sprout out and will continue blooming through the whole spring, summer, and fall. So the butterflies can land on it, and each flower is flat-topped, and each flower has many little flowers on it. So it's like a buffet for the butterflies. They can sit, they can take a while, land, have little sips of nectar from all those little flowers.
Sure. It's a progressive dinner. It's very refined on the Milly Rock Yarrow.
The little bits of food, a little bit, not a whole lot.
So you do get 2 of these as well. So they do grow a little bit more high than wide. So if you're looking to kind of almost create like a wall of them, you'd probably want to get a couple.
Right. Probably 2 collections would be great to get all 3 colors. You can see the red one there. It's beautiful. It's got red petals and then a beautiful yellow center. So it's really eye-catching. And again, each one of those little flowers has a little sip of nectar for the pollinators. So they just love it. And this is my favorite. Don't tell the other colors. But this is terracotta yellow. And I just love the color gradation on that. It's just so warm and welcoming. It's just a beautiful,
because the tips are a little darker too.
Yeah. And then this is the rose. So this is the rose color. So those were the 3 colors. And they look great together. You can plant them separately. You can plant them in a mixed container. It would be nice filler in a mixed container.
Oh, sure.
And the foliage is great. It's fern-like. It's soft and
when you
gentle.
say filler in the mixed container, right? We've got, let's break that down, because if you're doing a container and you want it to look like a designer's kind of come and done it for you, what are the 3 components?
So loosely the rules are you have a thriller, so something very exciting, something bright and really catches your eyes, and then you have a spiller, which kind of spills over the side of the container and breaks up the side of the pot, and then a filler, which brings everything together, so something that combines everything together.
So this could be your filler.
That could be filler or a thriller.
Because it's kind of 2 in 1,
right?
because
Exactly.
it has the blooms.
Yeah, yeah. So either way.
I have this neighbor, she's fabulous, and she gets her pots done like multiple times throughout the season. Somebody comes and like does the arrangement, and I'm always like, okay, now I'm gonna try and copy that, right? And you get ideas from them, right?
That's what you do.
This is a great way to do it with the Milly Rock Yarrow, because you could put it in a container, let this be the filler. If you do want to add in more pops of color, or maybe like a creeping Jenny or a vining plant that comes down, you're gonna look like you have that curated, custom designed planter. I mean, you know, even when you go to some of the garden stores, you buy something like that, they're $60 to $70 for the ones that have already been done, and that's just for one season. Right? This is gonna be your 2-piece 3-in-1 Milly Rock Yarrow live plant, under $30. You know, with Cottage Farms as a whole, I always find you bring us some of the coolest plants, things and varieties that we don't find at our local garden stores, and I often find are easier to grow.
Right, that's what we go for. We go for easy and beautiful and something you can feel confident growing and feel good about yourself growing and makes you happy.
The grandkids are also going to love this, by the way, because it's going to bring in all the pollinators. They're going to love watching. Get them in on the planting. Talk to them about the benefits of planting pollinator plants. We don't have enough of them. They will absolutely love it. If you are the grandparent that offered to like watch the kids once a week this summer and you're thinking, how in the world are we going to stay entertained? Do it in the garden.
Do it in the garden. If you plant a garden, you're never bored. There's always something to do.
That's a good point. There's always something to do. Somebody told me about that parenting thing too. There's always something to do. These also ship to you for free as well. Hey, when you get this home, if you forget anything that Alan and I said, you do get a growing guide as well, which if you've been to the garden stores lately, you know that little plastic stick that you get that's like yay big. Think about that compared to the material that you get from Cottage Farms.
It's like an encyclopedia here.
Yeah, it's everything that you need to know. So this will remind us how to plant it, where to plant.
Exactly.
Okay,
So everything
awesome.
you need to know is in there. You don't have to remember everything we're saying because we're saying a lot, but everything's right in there.
Yeah.
Oh, and also if you grow the yarrow in a container for the summer, in the fall you can plant it in the ground. So double use.
Sure.
So fall is a great time to plant.
What zones do you think that's great for? So you can plant it in the ground, and it'll make it through winter in most areas?
It will. It's already to zone 4, which is pretty darn cold. That's negative 30 degrees.
Okay, yeah, that's my friends in Minnesota.
Right, so pretty much everywhere in the country except for the very, very north, like North Michigan and some parts in Maine are too cold, but everywhere else this should be fine.
Yeah, so if you start in the container, yeah, put it in the ground.
Yeah, and it you know, can take the cold, it can take the heat. It has soft foliage, but it's tough foliage, and it's deer and rabbit resistant because it's kind of pungent. The foliage is kind of pungent, and they don't like that. We like to smell things like that, but they're offended by it, so it's safe from nuzzling and browsing.
Perfect. Yeah, good, good. Okay, so under $30 gets it home. Grab yourself your Milly Rock Yarrow as well. Hey, Alan, can you share with us a little bit, because there's always a guarantee with Cottage Farms.
Sure, so each plant from Cottage Farms is guaranteed. Perennials are guaranteed for an entire year. Annuals are guaranteed for 90 days. So if you're not satisfied with your plant during that time, contact Cottage Farms and they'll take care of you because we want you to be happy and we want your gardening to be easy.
All right, I'm so excited for this next plant. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at a hibiscus that you are gonna get a crush on because that's the